So remember Anime Expo, guys? Remember Anime Expo that Niji Sanji was at Anime Expo, and so was Shoujo, and so was Hololive, so was Doki Bird. A lot of VTubers went to Anime Expo, you know? Like a lot of people, right? Do you guys want to see the aftermath, the humiliation from this? Cuz I'm pretty interested personally, so Kurosaji taking L's is nice. It is very nice to be. It's well deserved in my personal opinion. Very well deserved for mistreating people in the and not taking, not having actual people like train proper staff training.
Welcome back yet again to the saga of Niji Sanji's downfall, the never-ending train wreck. So as a recap, right, in the beginning of the year, they were doing pretty damn well. Their stock price was high. But it turned out that their work culture was so toxic that one of their VTubers tried to end their lives over it. Niji Sanji's response was to terminate them and then say that the financial impact of this was gonna be negligible. Obviously, that was not the case.
I don't know about that. Look at that. This is February, and you can see it going down, 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 and then it goes up a little bit, and then and then it goes up, and then it just keeps going down and down and down, and then you got a slight little buff, a little bit. I think this probably would have been like during that 3D concert or whatnot, and then back down it goes, and then back down it goes,
And it's been in free fall since then. But recently, as you can see here, there has been somewhat of a recovery. People thought, you know what, dude? Maybe it's time to finally move on. Maybe it's time to start a new chapter. Well, as you can see, the recovery didn't last too long as it just fell again, right? Going from around 2,800 back to 2,400, losing 20% of its value in the process.
Jesus Christ.
The question is, right? What happened here? What has completely stopped this recovery? The answer's simple. Public humiliation.
Why would anyone audition to become a Niji Sanji English VTuber? Damn. This girl's gonna lay it out. Yeah, at this point it's like, why would you want to? I don't know, maybe Millie?
Though Niji Sanji's online reputation has pretty much been burnt to ashes.
Yeah.
He never actually felt this humiliation in real life up until very recently in the summer of 2024, where it finally dawned on them just how much they botched their image in the West. How this company that was worth $1 billion at some point on the Japanese stock exchange can't even compare to its biggest rival anymore. This is how Niji Sanji got humiliated. Let's talk about it. But you know what isn't humiliating? Marrying your favorite...
Hey, yo, a Snowbreak commercial? Yo, you're crazy. I'll definitely be taking a look at the new Snowbreak update, so...
This video. So as you might already know, there are many anime fans outside of Japan. And one of, if not the biggest anime event of the year is held in Los Angeles at the Anime Expo. This event is huge.
The Anime
and it's
Expo.
known to have an infamous reputation of overcrowding because there's just that many people who go there. Every summer, people look forward to not only the stands and displays.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that go here. Like I've never been to Anime Expo, but I don't know. I don't know if I would go to Anime Expo. I think I would have to be with somebody or so to go to Anime Expo. And even then I would cosplay or so. I don't know who I would be over here, so the smell must be great there. Oh, I hope. There was one time I went to an anime convention. This one like fat white dude or so was like cosplaying as Kingdom Hearts, but like, oh my god, dude, he smelled so fucking bad. Like Like my nose is not like super great, like it's not super sensitive compared to like Mama Azathoth. But oh my god, dude, when he was around or so, dude, the stench like literally punched me through my nose. It was so bad. It was like so bad. I felt like I wanted to vomit or so. It was really bad. It was so god awful. I did not want to be near that person. I had to literally cover my mouth and my nose in order for me to like walk away or so. Yeah, but it was just this was like when like it was kind of like going up its peak or so. This convention is like not super. It's not as super big as it is now or so. Is it was during the rise of its going to peakness of being popular. So, but man, though, I can't. I can never. I can never get. I can never forget that. To be honest, I really can never forget that day.
That are there, but also the announcements that are made there for the first time as opposed to being made in Japan. But this isn't just exclusive to anime, it's about things related to anime like
I want to cosplay. I want to cosplay at conventions, to be honest.
VTubing. It's held in the Los Angeles Convention Center. This is a huge center, and it's where E3 used to be held, right? I'm sure you know what E3 is. Now,
True,
Niji-sanji,
true.
just like their biggest VTuber competitors, were set to be there. But unlike their competitors, they wanted to take it to the next level. So not only were they going to have a significant presence on the Expo floor, but they were partnering up with Anime Expo for the Summer Jam. This was going to be Niji-sanji Ien's first ever full 3D concert in the United States. It was going to be an hour and a half long and held at the Peacock Theater. But it wasn't just going to be one concert, it was going to be two. One on July 6th and the other one on July 7th. The first one was going to expose their English talents, right? But the second one had some of their biggest Japanese talents as well. So they were really going all out for the global English-speaking audience here. Held in the Peacock Theater. This isn't a small theater. As I said, they were investing.
Yeah, I went here. I went here for the Hatsune Miku concert or so.
Quite a bit in this. It was announced in May 2024, but by the beginning of June, some people started to show concern. You see, the problem was that the tickets were simply not selling. As you can see, any seats in green were just not booked yet. No one.
Ooh, you hate to see that. Look at this entire fucking place here, not booked. This entire fucking place here, not booked. This entire place here, no one bought tickets. This entire place, no one bought tickets, and this entire fucking row here, no one bought tickets. That's crazy.
No one was buying the tickets. This was in the Peacock Theater, bro. And in the general area, they hadn't even sold half of the tickets. The pit, which usually sells out first,
Good fail is good.
Not fully booked. And these two right here were for the July 6th concert, and this one was for the July 7th concert.
Oh, so these are two different days. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Arr.
This was unexpected by Niji-sanji fans, Niji-sanji haters, and Niji-sanji themselves and their talents. Like, what? The majority of the seats are empty.
Oh,
But time kept going by, okay? Weeks kept going by. The tickets were not selling, but people thought, you know what, dude? They're not going to cancel this. They've already invested so much into it. I'm sure they're going to find a solution. Maybe do giveaways, give out tickets. I don't know, something, right? They have to, right? Well, on June 25th, 2024, Niji-sanji put out this tweet. Bear in mind, this is like barely a week before the concert was meant to take place, all right? Here's what they said.
Yeah, they fucking announced this 1 week before the concert's like initial day or so. So a lot of people who like spent money on tickets and hotels and everything like that, and also wanted to go to here, right? They had to spend money for the Anime Expo, right? And then they have to spend money for the hotel. Then they have to spend money for the flight specifically for the day. And then and then apparently you have to buy 2 separate tickets for July 6th and then the July 7th one. So and then not counting for food as well, you know, or shopping for goods and accessories and stuff like that. And that shit adds up a lot of money, to be honest. That's a lot of money.
Important update regarding Nijisanji EN Summer Jam and
Especially
welcome
especially
to
it being
Wonder
in
Wander
LA.
World concert in LA. This is an important update regarding the Nijisanji EN Summer Jam and welcome to Wonder Wander World concert in LA, originally scheduled for July 6 to 7 at the Peacock Theater during Anime Expo 2024. While we were incredibly excited to bring you our first ever 3D concert in North America, recent developments have made it clear that creating the optimal environment for an unforgettable experience for our fans and our livers is no longer feasible. Further details can be found at the following websites. Please rest assured that full refunds for the concert tickets will be processed. Details regarding the refund process will be announced soon on our official X accounts and the websites mentioned above. We are also working on special perks to show our appreciation for all who purchase tickets. And then they made sure to specify that they will be at Anime Expo on booth E65, E70, and that they weren't canceling that. The full explanation on their website states that they will be doing it live on YouTube instead, and that it will be free. However, that's only for the concert that was meant to be on July 6th. The one that was meant to be on July 7th was completely canceled, but people who bought a ticket for it were going to get a mini live concert footage, whatever that means. So understandably, right, the first reaction for a lot of people was absolute and utter disappointment.
They would have been better off doing the concert. Sure, they would have taken a hit, but the cancellation really did them in. I see judging situations going strong. Yeah. I bet you they did it because they didn't want people, like, you know how like in the last, what was it, the last concert they had or something like that specifically, or yeah, or whatever show that they had last time, like someone recorded their like the booth, whatever that was inside, and there's like not a lot of seats, like there was a lot of seats vacant specific. I bet you that's probably the reason why they canceled it. Like there's no way, like 1 week before the concert, there's, you know, you have to host in a better environment for your community. And I'm like, what kind of this is like one of the best places to hold a concert like that, to be honest.
Appointment, right? You had people.
The peacock
like
thing
this
is no
person here
pushover.
saying, "I'm like a joke. I spent so much money on flight tickets and hotel, and now you told me the concert is canceled? I bought the Anime Expo ticket because it requires one to enter the concert. Who will be responsible for refunding that? It's so ridiculous." So since they were partnering up with Anime Expo, you needed an Anime Expo ticket.
Oh yeah, you know, I know someone told me in the comment section specific. It's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to buy like the convention ticket in order for you to get into these. I'm like, when I went to concerts, you know, when I went to specifically to concerts and stuff like that, you just buy the concert ticket and you just go there. That's it, you know. I never knew this is a thing now, that you have to buy, like, you know, you have to buy like the AX ticket, and then you have to buy another ticket in order for you to go into the concert because they want verification for it. What the fuck? It's so weird. It's just so weird.
Get on top of the concert ticket to actually be able to go in. And what this person is saying is that the only reason they even bought an Anime Expo ticket was for this concert. This is a super fan that absolutely got it up the ass because of Nijisanji. Bear in mind, these tickets are not cheap, especially if you're coming from abroad where you might not have the purchasing power that is in the United States.
Damn, 4 days, 150. Thursday, 75. Friday, 80. Saturday, 85. Sunday, 70.
So if you bought a ticket just for Nijisanji's concert, you weren't going to get that refunded. This was very embarrassing. It was embarrassing as a fan, and it was embarrassing for Nijisanji because everyone got screwed over here. They had overestimated how many people would show up to their concert and got screwed over royally. Just looking at this gives me secondhand embarrassment, man. Like, oh my god. There was no winning here. They just didn't.
I'd rather buy
some
some
pee. Live with this, the talents would see how many people showed up and think, like this is
shit, man. I'd rather spend that money on a interface, on a new audio interface, or the Evangelion water cooler or so from Asus, or, you know.
embarrassing. Even though they ended up streaming the concert online and the fans seemed to like it, especially the ones that couldn't go initially, there was something else that happened at Anime Expo that was so humiliating. It was the fact that no one showed up. no one showed up to their stand. They had taken.
Oh yeah. Or even better, am I using to buy Monster Hunter Wilds instead? Yeah, that's true. Dude, this one is the most funniest one of this picture. RGB strips for more FPS.
In such a big space, and there was literally no one there. Legal Mindset had made this tweet asking,
Is this real?
Where you see Niji Sanji's booth absolutely empty, while their competitors Hololive and Vishoujo absolutely full. As
Dude, that's actually pretty insane in my personal opinion. Like, honestly, that is actually pretty insane to see that.
as well as indies like Doki Bird also being full. Now, of course, some people were concerned, like, okay, listen, it's fun to make fun of Niji Sanji, whatever, but maybe this was when the expo was still opening or when it was closing, right? Maybe this is just fake news. Well, someone was kind enough to take a video.
Oh, someone has a video of it? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go. I'd rather buy and download RAM on the internet than buy a ticket.
VTuber Cringe on Twitter was kind enough to take this video. I sped it up by 2 times. And as you can see, they brought out statues. You know, here's a couple right here. You know, you have Alira Pandora, and then you have Shu Yamino, who's a Japanese VTuber in Niji Sanji. And you have a bunch of figurines, right? Like, the whole thing is set up in a cool way. I mean, you know, the stand itself isn't bad, but as you can see, it's a ghost town. There's no one here. There's more VTubers on the walls than there are people. Okay, there are more VTubers on the walls than there are people. It is so embarrassing, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, right? When it for this booth specifically, right? If you look at Hololives, you look at VShoujos, and you look at Doki Birds, right? They have their VTubers like meeting their fans. In Niji Sanji En, there's nobody there. There's just statues, a few figures, and this big old banner wall of them, you know? Like, I think it would be more embarrassing as well if the Niji Sanji En VTubers were also there trying to greet them, right? Who knows? Maybe it might be a little bit better if the actual, you know, Niji Sanji, like some Niji Sanji VTubers would show up, but who knows? Like, nobody can tell, right? At the end of the day, right? Maybe it would have been a little bit better, you know, they get to meet their Oshis and stuff like that, but the problem is with this specific booth, there's nothing here. Like, it's like the most half-ass booth ever. It's like, it's such a wasted space, you know? Compared to Hololive, compared to VShojo, and then compared to Doki Bird, you know? They have their, you know, them showing up to meet and greet with all their fans and everything. Here, there's nothing here. It's just a waste of space and a waste of time.
And I can't watch anymore. This, in contrast to their biggest competitor, Hololive, is insane.
Yeah.
Because they just showed up to the LA Dodgers Stadium.
Dude, when I actually saw this, that Hololive showed up at the Dodgers Stadium, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought this was crazy. I was like, whoa.
Where 3 of their top talents co-presented and sang the baseball anthem to an almost full stadium. They called the event Hololive Night, and it was a massive success.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's so cute. They got cards and everything.
Hololive Night, and it was a massive success.
Oh, look at that. That's so cute. I like that, actually.
With a good amount of Dodgers fans that were grateful for it because the stadium was full, but they also managed to pull a comeback after a Hololive VTuber sang, attributing their luck to Gargura singing. There was this very wholesome post made on the Hololive subreddit where a Los Angeles Dodgers fan was thanking the Hololive and VTubing community for making that match one of the best Dodger games a fan since birth has ever seen from their perspective. So yeah, it's very clear the VTuber industry is shifting towards Hololive and leaving Niji Sanji behind right now.
Oof. 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 Yikes. Yikes. Oh, man.
This is an important comparison to make because while Hololive is a corporation, just like Niji Sanji, the main difference is that they do try their best to treat their talents as well as they can.
Yeah.
But Niji Sanji has proven to us time and time again that is not the case. If anything, they have crazy favoritism and a very toxic culture. So this is one of the main reasons why the stock has fallen. This rally signified hope for investors. Like, listen, man, maybe they'll just make a comeback. This concert at the Peacock Theater in LA, their presence in Anime Expo, like, come on, right? This will really show us that all this stuff has been over-exaggerated. Well, nope. Nope. It was not negligible. What happened in February was simply not negligible. Do I think this is the end of Niji Sanji? No, but it was most definitely humiliating. They definitely can come back from this, but it'll take a long time to get back to where they were when it comes to their global audience. I just hope that in the process, no one gets hurt like their past talents and they can foster a healthy work environment. Maybe that'll help them, I don't know, sell more than half the available tickets in the Peacock Theater. Oh, thank you for watching, guys.
I don't even think that's even half, to be honest. In my personal opinion, that doesn't even look like half. It looks like 1/8 of like tickets being sold, you know? It looks like 1/8 or like 1/16 or so, you know? So yeah, no, like it's, I don't know, dude. I just can't see anyone like applying to like 10%. You think that's 10%? Dude. I don't know. That's a lot of seats, to be honest. I think like the moment once they announced that they're canceling the concert specifically, their stocks went down because of it. You know, because of that revenue, that that money and everything basically out the window, because they have to refund all of the money back in return to all the people who bought the tickets for this event. So yeah, I don't know, dude. That's crazy. That's actually really crazy. Okay, I was being generous, 5%. Yeah, I think for me personally, it's gonna take them a really, really, really long time for them to like kind of build themselves back up, if they can, you know, if the big word if, you know, because they definitely left themselves a really, really, really bad impression of what happened in February. So, oh man. It's just bad overall. It's just bad, honestly. Like that's why I kind of like never even bothered continuing to applying to Niji Sanji anymore. So I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Not really too sure about it. So, but yeah, that was a pretty interesting video to see. And I have to say though, like the problem is like their booth stand or so. It's like there's just no one there, you know? Like honestly, there's just honestly just nothing there. Like what's the point of you going over there? Wow, there's a couple of figures. Wow, there's like a big old like wall board thing of all the VTubers, and then you got like what 3 or 4 statues or something, like life-size 1-to-1 statues, and then you have like 3 posters or something like that, and then that's it. That's all you have. You don't get to meet your Oshi. You don't get to like compared to the other the other booths, the other VTuber booths, right? You get to meet your Oshi. You know, you get to talk to them. You get to say hi. You get those good times and all that stuff. And Niji Sanji just kind of like nothing. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. So yeah, I have to say they definitely fucked up, to be honest. I'd be curious to see if they'll next year or so they're actually going to bring their talent on screen to interact or so, if you know, if the fan base is going to show up, you know. But yeah. Anyways, that's just my opinion of what I think about its situation. It's a big L. That's all I gotta say. Just a big fat L on this situation. But yeah, that's the end of the video. You guys can tell me what you guys think down in the comment section down below, and catch you guys on the next video. Peace.